Kim Reynolds and I did not do this by ourselves. We had to have the support and help of the legislature. And there's one particular member of the legislature that's here tonight that I'm going to have the honor of introducing that played an important role in it. And you all know who she is. She's a farm girl from southwest Iowa who grew up on a farm and learned to work very hard and have a lot of responsibility at an early age. Her name happens to be Joni Ernst. She helped us pass the biggest property tax cut in history. As a member of the Education Committee, she helped us pass our teacher leadership plan. And by the way, we've had 2 years in a row no increase in tuition at our state universities, and the Regents are looking at a 3rd year of no increase for Iowa students. Joni grew up on a farm in Montgomery County near Stanton, Iowa. Some of you that might be a little older might remember a woman who was the Folgers lady, Mrs. Olson. That's where she was from. And if you go to Stanton, Iowa, and they have, I think, the only water tower in America that's a coffee pot. Anyway, Joni can confirm that. I'll just say that we are really blessed to have a genuine, hard-working Iowa farm girl who has served her county as a county auditor. And when I asked Kim Reynolds to run for lieutenant governor, I said, when we win this election, there'll have to be a special election to choose your successor. I hope you have somebody good in mind. She said, don't worry, I have a friend named Joni Ernst. She'd be perfect. How right she was. In addition to all of that, she served 22 years in the military, and most recently, of course, she served and led our troops in Iraq and brought every one of her soldiers back to the state of Iowa. What a unique opportunity we have to elect the first woman senator from Iowa, the woman that would be the first woman combat veteran in the United States Senate, the Senate seat that would put the Republicans in the majority and make Senator Branstad chairman of the I'm proud to introduce you to the next senator from Iowa, Joni Ernst.
Coming out tonight. Wow, what a fantastic crowd. And I have to say, boy, today has been very busy. We've been on the road with the governor, lieutenant governor, and all of our wonderful candidates. You may have heard there's been some negativity out there in the campaign today, but you know what? Hey, I'm over it. We're just shaking it off. Wonderful, folks. Wonderful. Just a few nights ago, I finished up my 99-county tour of Iowa. We called it our Iowa Knows Best tour because you know what? Iowa really does know best. Yeah, what we've done here in Iowa, pretty darn good. Under the great leadership of our governor and lieutenant governor, we have been able to lower taxes. We've rolled back job-killing rules and regulations. And for heaven's sakes, we've balanced our budget the past 4 years in a row. Thank you. So that's great. And with that, those wonderful policies that we have put into place, Iowa is on its way up. when we ask Iowans, what do you think about Iowa? They're like, it is awesome. Things are going great here in Iowa. But when we ask about the United States of America, they say, we're sliding backwards. And so we have got to do something different, folks. We're at a crossroads right now. We can decide whether to stay on this path that President Barack Obama and Congressman Braley have us on, which is higher taxes, more spending, overwhelming debt approaching $18 trillion, more job-killing rules and regulations which are hurting our agriculture and manufacturing industry, and an unbalanced budget. Or we can choose the Iowa way and get on that path and send a new senator to Washington, D.C. I think we're going to take the Iowa way because this is way too important. We do have the opportunity to take control back in the United States Senate. We're going to move Harry Reid to that much smaller desk. It starts in Iowa, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning when our polls open. And we're doing this great tour with the governor and lieutenant governor, but soon I'm going to part ways because I am on a 24-hour tour. We are making stops all across Iowa. It started at 7 a.m. this morning in Ankeny. We're pushing out and we are meeting as many Iowans as possible. It doesn't matter if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be talking to Iowans. So we're going to get out there, cover the road, but I'm going to tell you, the name of our tour came from our wonderful Sam Clovis. He is going to be our next state treasurer. And the name of our tour is the One More Thing Tour. So we are asking that everybody do one more thing. We must do one more thing. Because you know what? If all of you don't go vote tomorrow, if you don't get a friend out, a neighbor out, a colleague out to vote, it's all for nothing, right? We have got to do that one more thing. We've got to get on the phone. We've got to knock on those doors, and for heaven's sakes, we've got to cast our ballots. So I am asking, please, this is not about me. This is not about Joni Ernst. This is not about all of these wonderful, fine candidates that we have up here. This is about all of you. And it is about all of our children and our grandchildren. And it goes beyond the borders of the state of Iowa. It is really and truly about the direction of our nation. And so I'm asking for all of you, please, to do that one more thing. Make sure we re-elect this dynamic executive team leading our state of Iowa. Make sure that we are electing all of these fantastic Republican candidates. Let's keep Iowa moving in the right direction. Let's get the United States moving in the right direction. Let's do that one more thing. I'm asking you, please, get out, hit the polls tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. or as soon as you can get there, and let's do this. Let's do this for Iowa. Let's do it for the United States of America. So God bless all of you for your activism. God bless the state of Iowa, and of course, God bless these great United States of America.